And having that one-on-one interaction with her, I was left with no doubt that indeed there are women, or indeed there are women who surpasses women. Her personality depicts excellence. Her personality depicts love for humanity. Her personality is one that is not only sought for unity, but I believe her personality is one which, if by the grace of God, Nigeria, our country, have the opportunity of having, to remove boundaries and solve the minor problems that Nigeria is faced with today. This morning, not because she had no schedules to attend to, but because of the love she had for Nigerian students.
You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader.
Your Excellency, ma'am, before I go ahead to say just one or two things, because I have assured you that I won't take too much of your time because of your very busy schedule. And let me not forget to thank a man who have rallied around to ensure that we have this gathering in the state. That is talking about JBS, the essay to Mr. Governor on youth and students. He has worked around the clock to ensure that this gathering takes place here in Ikiti. Mommy, in spite of the trials and tribulation across Nigerian roads, Nigerian students have trooped out from far away Kano, from far away Maiduguri, from far away Bayelsa, from far away Port Harcourt, to Niger to converge here, not for anything, but to do what is right, to rewrite the narratives that have put Ikiti State in recent time in the bad light. Having heard from both parties, we have come to conclusion that indeed it is rumor mongers who go about spinning negative issues that would definitely bring the name and the sacrifices that not only you, but His Excellency Dr. John Kayode have made to ensure that democracy exists today in Nigeria. Children are here today to right the wrong that have been right by the negative spinners of Olumo. Your children are here today to say indeed we are children who always wish our parents well. Our children are here today in Ikiti State, the fountain of knowledge. I want to beg your indulgence that on behalf of NANS, that you leave a memorable and lasting impression at the back of their mind, because they have heard so much about you, so much of the good work you are doing for humanity, so much that you will continue to do it God's will and life. Let me quickly say, without deviation, for the purpose of this gathering, we shall soon announce that at the heat of the crisis, of the impasse that came up after FUOYE incidents, there have been a lot of negative news, not only about Ikiti, but about how the issue happened. But having done our investigation and the conclusions reached, we have come to realize that indeed the state government was maligned in a bad light. To set the record straight, there will be no better place to do that except on the Ikiti land where that incident happened. I want to appreciate you for all the role you have played towards the family of Nigerian students who lost their life at that unfortunate incident. That goes to show the mother you are. You have helped the celebrations and the support that have been rendered to the family. May I use this medium again to appeal to you as a mother that you continue to extend hands of goodwill to the family that lost their loved one in that unfortunate incident, so that it will be that what they lost in that unfortunate incident you have been able to give back, if not in the tangible means it is. At least a word from the First Lady of the State is a good gesture that will keep families that most likely their hearts have been shattered together.
The land of honor, the fountain of knowledge. I acknowledge our dear brother, the Secretary to the State Government, Honorable Biodun Oyebanji, and the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Values Orientation, Ààrẹ Múyìwá Ọlọ́milúà. I acknowledge our very dear SA, JPS, Moses. Thank you for Senate President, you are welcome to Ekiti State with your team. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the students' union leaders who are here. I give thanks to God for your safe arrival in the Ekiti State. And I pray that as you go back to your various destinations, you will get back to your destinations safely as well. Life, and you too, you would have figured that out by now, and maybe 10 to 20 to 30 years from now, you look back and you remember days like this. There are times in the life of an adult when you think, oh my goodness, all the things I'm doing, is it worth it? If this is what is going to be the result. And sometimes when these things happen, you have a number of choices. You can decide to recede into your shell and say, I've had enough of the world, let me just hide away and let me just do my own thing. Or you can try and gather some more strength and energy and seek God's grace and favor and proceed. The point is, you get to a point in your life where if you're in a certain position, things happen that are not necessarily of your own making, they just happen, and because you're in that position, you just have to take it as it is and just pray that there will be a resolution. In politics, there is no such thing. How many of you are Yorubas here? A lot of you are Yoruba, at least you understand Yoruba. So I'll say it in Yoruba first. In politics, there is no such thing as Jeje Lomo Ekonrin. Jeje ni mo ri o, tó bá kó bá mi. In politics, Senate President, there is no such thing. I was going my own way and trouble came. Trouble will always be there. But what we pray and hope for on a more serious note is that when we have problems, that they will be resolved. You are all my children. Even for those of us, even for those children that we produce biologically, they offend us and we offend them. And should we say because our children have offended us that they will disown them, they are not our children anymore? That does not work like that. So I would like to thank you from the Almighty Allah, depending on your faith, honor you as well all the days of your life. Amen. As many of you have found out over the past couple of months, my husband and I have spent all our lives fighting for social justice. Fighting to ensure that democracy is enshrined and that our democratic values continue to be imbibed by everyone, and that government at all levels continue to be held accountable. So there's nothing wrong in demanding for justice, and there's nothing wrong in ensuring that our institutions and those who exist who exist based on the goodwill of taxpayers do the things that they're supposed to do. So my husband and I will never be people who will condone police brutality or oppression of any kind. And in this life, sometimes, you know, when we wake up every morning and we go to bed at night, we don't know how much grace and favor we have received. Sometimes there are situations that happen, it only takes a few seconds for your life to change. In June 2014, the day before our elections in Ekiti State, the elections for JKF's second term that he lost, or that he allegedly lost, I was driving to our country home in Isho Ekiti. We got to the Oye Junction and we were stopped by soldiers, my convoy. And so the soldiers said, they asked who is in this convoy, and my security officer said, it is Her Excellency. Then they said, you all have to come down, we have to search. And my security officer said, no, she can't come down, this is our first lady and you are not supposed to search our convoy. They insisted, so an argument ensued. As I sat in the car watching them, before I knew what was happening, the soldiers had pulled out their guns, they had cocked their weapons. At that point, I started to bang on the windows because my own people too, none of them had a bulletproof vest on. One of them is Ejima here. Ejima is that he was there that day. Oh, Ejima here, he was there that day. I started banging on the windows of my car till I attracted the attention of the soldier. I said, Oga, why are you doing this? Do you want to fire on me and my convoy? He said, no, ma'am, we've just been giving instructions to search everybody. I said, well, there's nothing to be found in my vehicles. All I have in my vehicles is bread and eggs and gala that we are going to give to our people when we get to the community as we prepare for the election tomorrow. Would you like me to give you some bread and gala? He said, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. If you, I said, okay, when we get home, we will send you some bread and gala. So I sent them bread, gala and water, and I also added something else. So they let us go. My point is this: if those soldiers had opened fire on me that day, in that convoy, we would have just been saying stories, so that would have been the end. None of us is immune. So all of us need to be able to raise our voices to ensure that we are safe, that we are protected, and the institutions that are supposed to work for us are not working against us. Having said that, I would also like to appeal to us in terms of lessons learned going forward. You've all put up your hands that you want to be something great in future, and many of you are already on the path to that greatness. The fact that you have been elected or appointed into the positions that you hold shows that you have certain leadership qualities that people have seen in you. So you are well on your way. But I would like to advise in terms of lessons learned. Let us be very careful. Let us be measured, because any story you hear, there is probably always another side that you need to pay attention to. And may you never be put in a position where you do something just because it is something you have heard, and then later on you think, oh no, maybe we shouldn't have done that. And so the trait of good leaders is to pause, listen, arm yourselves with all the information and the facts, and then you can proceed. Are there any students from FUOYE here? Direct exam. Okay, so please give them my warm regards. And as I said when I met with some of you a while ago, I am particularly concerned about higher institutions in Ekiti State. What happened in FUOYE that day was just a symptom of a deeper issue affecting that tertiary institution. There's no reason why students in the tertiary institution should be learning under such difficult circumstances. No electricity, no accommodation. An institution that was built for maybe no more than 3,000 students is now forced to accommodate over 10,000 students. In fact, I heard that FUOYE, the FUOYE student population is in excess of 15,000 with resources that can't cater for more than a fraction of that. That is not appropriate. So I'm going to do all I can to continue to be an advocate for your institution. Especially those of you that are based in Ekiti, FUOYE, EKSU, Adopoli, Ikere, and so on. It is not that we didn't have problems when we were in school, but we did not study under the kinds of circumstances that your colleagues are being forced to study. And that is not fair. And as a mother, it makes me sad. It makes me sad, for example, that young women don't have decent accommodation and are forced to live around and, just perch all over the place. That's not right. It makes them vulnerable to abuse. And we have a lot of cases, of sexual exploitation, sexual violence, and so on. Young ladies, so you are all my daughters, the same way these guys here are my sons. So if you ever need anything, please let me know. I'll be there to support you. And they asked me to tell you that it's grateful to you for coming to Ekiti to have your meeting here, that will continue to honor his obligations to you, will continue to be a father to your movement, and we wish every single one of you all the very best. Thank you once again.
Thank you.